What's up, y'all? This is Hussein Nasser from iGeometry. We're recording, yes. All right. Today we will discuss. I've been doing these small, mini, short episodes for very good reasons. All right. So I've been doing the one-offs of episodes that talks about very small things, how to do very tiny tasks. And the reason is when we go back to our normal schedule where we take a problem, then go back, we can reference those small episodes. Things like, oh, how to publish, oh, how to create a geodatabase, oh, how to create a feature, oh, how to create a row. All these kind of small things, we want to quickly pass through them, but people who want to dive into how-tos, we can reference these episodes. All right, so making iGeometry this one-stop shop, hopefully. All right, okay. So today we're going to talk about publishing. So in the previous episode here, we talked about how to set up ArcGIS Server, we talked about pooling and some configuration. We toured the manager. Today we will talk about how to publish. What does it mean to publish first? All right. So we were used to working with data in this fashion, right? So we have data connections in a client-server manner. Like I have my phonetic database here, and these are the list of towers. This is like a file geodatabase, right? So you talk to the disk directly, right? It's not a multi-user database, but it's a database, all right? So it's a geodatabase. You talk to it, you edit, you do everything, but it's just a single user. We discussed multi-user geodatabase, which is an actual relational database. In this case, it's Postgres, but it might as well be Oracle, SQL Server, Netezza, Postgres. I ran out of databases names. Altibase, DB2, damning. I have no idea what's that. Seriously. Netezza, Oracle, SAP HANA. That's new, by the way. We started supporting that. SQL Server, Teradata. I don't know most of them. All right, so that's another way to support geodatabases. We talk to a database through a port, and this is usually through a network, and this supports multi-user geodatabases, multi-user editing, writing, versioning, archiving, all this fancy stuff you do with the enterprise geodatabases. And the beauty of that, we're pushing these back in the back end. So you have to work with a service. And to that, you need an ArcGIS server, which is this layer that makes your stuff a platform as a service. Hope that makes sense. So today we discuss how to publish your data, be it multi-user, file geodatabase, or yep, that's pretty much it. But there are many approaches to publishing, and I want to discuss today just the publishing by value. All right, and then I'm gonna discuss the publishing by reference. So what does that mean? Okay, I shouldn't have done this stupid lock, auto hide. Yeah, this is just, God. All right, so publishing by value. Let's bring up our Picasso canvas right here. When you publish by value, so let's say this fancy thing is ArcGIS Server. All right. God, what is this? All right, ArcGIS Server. God damn it! Can you make this smaller? All right, so this is your ArcGIS Server, right? And let's assume That's you, the client. Right? This could be ArcMap, Pro, whatever, right? And you have your fancy. How do you draw a صنطوانة? How do you draw a cylinder? I don't have a cylinder. This is lame. Okay, anyway. All right. That's your database. Let's call a FileG database, right? FileGDB. And in the old days, you were connecting to the FileG database directly, right? You add it through a network or locally on the same machine, and you work with it. You edit. All these edits go in the same file, right? But it's a single user. So you go ahead and edit. So what happens when you publish, the first type of publishing, we're going to call it publishing by value. So how can I publish this data? Let's say we have a feature class here called FC1 or towers. I'm going to make towers smaller now. Alright, I'm going to publish towers to ArcGIS Server. So to do that, there's no way for ArcGIS Server to point to your geodatabase because this is on your local machine. So unless you put this in a shared drive where ArcGIS Server have access to it, you can't do this. All right, so you can't. So you have to publish by value. So what does that mean? So literally, I'm speaking British now. Literally, you have to move this geodatabase right at the server, right? By copying, notice the O, by copying all files to the server in order to have everything right there in the server. Does that make sense? So you made it, everything, you're happy, you publish that, and then this little puppy will have access to your geodatabase, but it's copied locally in a folder in the server, in ArcGIS Server itself, right? So once you publish that, when you try to consume that service, ArcGIS Server will talk to the geodatabase. If it's a read, it will do a read. If it's a write, it will do a. I don't think we support writes. So if it's a read, we talk to the read. I have to go back to this, but I think we don't support file feature access through the FileG. I have to remember. I don't remember. So if it's a read, we talk to this and we read that and we go back and retrieve that for you. So a lot of misconceptions here when you're publishing by value. Let's write this down so people know. Publishing by value. Okay, as publishing by value. If you publish that now, if you made edits here, server will never see these edits. You have to be aware of this. Like, you can't say, oh, I created these features, but when I connect it to my service, I don't see these edits. Of course you won't see it. You're editing your local geodatabase, and that geodatabase has been long gone. It's on the server. All right, does that make sense? So let's discuss this, the benefits of this, and so the benefits of this: you publish that, and it will provide you with a fast access to your data because it's local. So the ArcGIS Server doesn't have to mine or connect or establish connections to remote locations to retrieve your data. It's right there. It's grasped. So just boom, pulls it up, take it out, and then dump. Basically, whenever a request comes to your service, it will pull it. So we're going to discuss this today. All right. Let's go ahead and get on with publishing by value. Alright, so we have our ArcMap here. I'm gonna publish my geodatabase here, which is called Phonetic. It's located in my Phonetic directory. My ArcGIS server. What is going on? My ArcGIS server is rare. We have only one service. We get this for free. Alright, so I want to publish this towers, one feature class. Very simple. Maybe change the color icon or something. The first thing to publish in is you will have to establish a connection to your service. So you open your ArcMap or Pro and you have to establish a GIS service connection. Add ArcGIS server, and then you say, okay, what do you want to do here? You want to use, which is just pure consumption. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna publish, or you want to administer. Today we're gonna do this. For using, you just want to consume services, be it edit or view, right? Publish, you want to publish services. I want to establish connections in order to publish, so you need more privileges to do that. And for administering, you want to delete services, you want to manage, change configuration, do all this kind of stuff. Publish, and you'll put your URL, which is basically, I don't have a web adapter for simplicity. I don't want to complicate things with web adapters now. So we have only one ArcGIS server here. We don't have web adapters going on here for simplicity, but we will eventually. That part is useful for future consumption of things. Okay, so my machine is iGeometry. That's the port, the Tomcat port. We talked about this. And then I want an ArcGIS server. Site admin. At least I have. This is like still server type. We don't have to do this anymore because there was once upon a time something called ArcIMS, which obviously is not long longer supported. I don't know if it's supported or not, but it's a very long old technology. So that's the drop down list, so you can make different connections. We just made a connection to my server. I don't know why it's taking so long. Seriously, what did we miss? Okay. I don't know how to spell, obviously. I misspelled the geometry. Okay, that's my service right there. Next thing is you want to go to File, if I remember correctly, Share As, and you say a service. And you say, what do you want to say? What do you want to do here? Okay, there are three options here. Now I want to publish by value. Yeah. When you publish a service, you say you have three options. Publishing a service. Every time you publish a service, we create a local file called service definition file. So the reason is that this is the whole packaged map into one file, which we then upload to ArcGIS Server. So if you, for some reason, don't have direct access to your service, and there is a lot of instances where you won't have access directly to publish to the server, you will save that definition file and then upload it manually. Like, let's say you are in the field, you don't have internet, but you create this beautiful map and you want to publish it. So you save it to a definition and then you upload it manually. But since we do have, so we'll do again the uploading, the staging of the service definition and uploading at the same time. Two birds with one stone, as they say. You select this guy and you say, this is called towers, okay? That's the service name. And you say next. Oh no, I clicked too quickly. I'm sorry. So that was the option. The option we skipped was where do you want to put it, and by default it's the root. All right. So basically you can create folders here, organize your services and stuff. All right. We talked about the pooling here. You can change it before you get it published. That's okay. You're gonna talk about the mapping, and I believe this is the feature access that we talked about that is not supported with file geodatabase, but I still don't recall. It's been a while since I worked with ArcGIS Server with file geodatabases. I've been working with multi-user geodatabases all along. So these are some parameters. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit analyze here, and these beautiful errors that you can see, and I'm looking for this puppy, right? It says layered data source has a different projection than the data. I think we can fix that, can we? I don't know if we can fix that. Coordinate system, layers, I think we can do that. So we make the map as the layers itself, and then hit the analyze so we can get that error. Yeah, we just got rid of this error. That's good. And you can still fix these errors. These are all warning, right? These are not errors. Like you don't have tags, you don't have summary, your layers are drawing at all scale, which could be dangerous because that query will retrieve huge amount of features. So through the network, it could be expensive and all these kind of things, right? So this is what I'm interested in. Says layers data source is not registered with the server, and data will be copied to the server. Okay, so you have an option to register your data with the server, which will then make this point to a common location. You can do this. I don't really recommend it, but you can do this. If your ArcGIS server is in the same machine, if it's in the same network as your client, you can put these guys into one location and register it. Today, we're not going to do that. We're going to publish by value. We're going to push everything to the server. All right. So we're going to say, okay, the data will be copied to the server. And we say, okay, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Okay, say analyze just once more. You don't have to do it, but just, and then you hit publish. After that, you're gonna get this. Says data will be copied to the server. This is very important because the whole geodatabase, if it's like millions of features, you're gonna be copied, so it's gonna take a long time to do that. So they're warning you here about this, and then you copy. Obviously, if you don't have a say creating, uploading, processing, data transfer, oh, it's quick because it's in the same machine. So that's why it's quick. But imagine this is happening over the network. It's gonna be slow. And the service has been published successfully. Successfully. All right. I'm gonna deliberately close this. I don't want to save. I'm gonna go back to my ArcGIS manager and refresh the services. We should see this puppy right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the service we just published. So what does it mean? Publishing by value now. Alright. So if you go here, services, there's a little icon that they added here that tells you that's your geodatabase. And it says copied. Alright? That's mean by value. And that's the they even tell you the location of that thing. Right? So that's the location of the directories that we first configured when we configured our ArcGIS server. And it goes there. There's option for reference, which we will discuss in another episode, right? So today we're going to do this. And I want to tell you, no, we're not going to discuss this today. All right. Let's go ahead and try to consume. We publish by value. Let's try to consume. This video is longer than 15 minutes. But why not? Why not? We can use the same connection we made, I believe, to consume. We get these errors because we're connected to the HTTPS, and the computer warns us that, hey, by the way, this is not secured and stuff. We will do all this stuff to secure with the web adapter. You cannot secure with this port. You shouldn't be consuming this through a port to begin with. Oh, looks like I can't. Can I? Oh, I can. Look at that. Consumption. Now I am connecting through a service. How can I prove this to you guys now? You don't believe me. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Name. It says not cached. Site admin. So this is like an admin. I don't want an admin. Let's just create a connection that consumes. How about that, huh? Add Jamash Ray 6443. We didn't go through creating users really, but I don't think we can do this, can we? Yeah, we can. Now this guy is just a user. Yeah, that's bad. We need to add a user to consume. But you saw the idea, right? You saw the idea, right? Consuming a by value published service. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I like it. It's just identify. This identify works. It works. It works. So if you try to edit, you get an error. No editable layers. And I believe it's not supported. So let's go ahead and just confirm that. I'm not really sure, but let's just confirm that. If I check that, I should get an error. Because it says, hey, what are you doing, man? Or maybe the support was added at a later point. I don't know. This isn't new to me. I'm just testing this with you guys. Seriously. 10.4.1? Yeah. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's not supported. It's not supported. File geodatabases by value editing is not supported. You should publish a by reference to light up all the fancy stuff and editing through the service. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for the long episode, but we're gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye.